You ever buy something and feel really good about the purchase right up until the moment you get home? Yeah, that's this. This is a used motorcycle lift table. When I bought it, the seller helped me load it into the truck. Two guys, quick and easy, no problem. And then I drove home feeling pretty proud of myself. Great deal, big upgrade for the garage. And now I'm standing here realizing something I probably should have thought about earlier. I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to get this thing out of the truck. I'm 64, I'm by myself, and this thing weighs a lot. So if you're wondering why I'm standing here looking puzzled, that's why. Gravity immediately volunteers to help.
Dolly's off.
Once the lift was safely on the ground, the first upgrade was obvious. Before a motorcycle ever touches this table, it needs a wheel chock, because holding a motorcycle upright while trying to reach for tools is a juggling act I'm not interested in. So step one, get the chock mounted and locked in place. Measure twice, line it up, drill the holes, bolt everything down. Simple job, but a critical one. This is the part that turns a flat table into something that can actually hold a bike safely. And with that done, the lift was officially starting to feel real. Now that the basics were in place, it was time to deal with the years of shop life this thing had lived. Because this lift had stories, grease, dust, old oil, and the kind of grime that only builds up after years in a working garage. So out came the pressure washer. There's something deeply satisfying about this part. Watching old dirt disappear, watching the metal come back to life. Every pass of water reveals another layer of the lift underneath. The paint starts showing again. The hardware becomes visible. Edges sharpen. Details return. It's like watching the past wash away in real time. And slowly, what looked like a tired old piece of equipment starts looking like a solid tool again. By the time the washing was done, this lift already looked 10 times better than when it came home, and the project was just getting started. With the cleaning done, the lift was looking better, but it was in the wrong spot. Moving a heavy steel table across a yard isn't exactly a spa day. It's more of a low-speed wrestling match. But once I found its temporary home, I realized the next problem: surface area. These tables are great for the bike, but they don't leave much room for me to stand when I'm loading it. I had an old chain link fence post lying around, the kind of thing most people would scrap, but I've been holding on to it for a just-in-case moment. Turns out, today was the case. I decided to build some foot shelves to widen the platform. I started by cutting that post into 12-inch sections. This was going to be my structural support, the spacers between the lift and the platforms. There's something satisfying about repurposing old galvanized steel. It's tough, it's weather resistant, and most importantly, it was free. For the platforms themselves, I went with two 6x2 boards, beefy enough to handle my weight without flexing. The goal was to create stable side footing that would bolt directly to the lift frame. Piece by piece, it started to come together. I drilled through the boards and the pipe sections, lining everything up to the side of the table. It's one of those jobs where you spend more time measuring and thinking than you do actually bolting, but that's the way it goes when you're engineering on the fly. Once I had them mounted, I stood back and looked at them. They looked solid, but then I thought about wet boots or a little spilled oil. Smooth wood and work boots don't always get along, especially when you're balancing a 1,000-pound machine. So I pulled out the heavy-duty anti-slip tape. This is one of those small upgrades that makes a massive difference. It's the detail people overlook until they're sliding off the side of their own equipment.
What?
Applying this stuff is the finishing touch. Now when I step on these shelves, there's grip, there's confidence. There's no second guessing my footing. And at 64, let me tell you, confidence in your footing is priceless. It's not just about making the lift better, it's about making the shop a place where I don't have to worry about the what if. This channel exists for one purpose: to teach myself how to make videos. Everything here is part of the learning process, experiments, practice, and progress over time.